Hello friends, my name is BK Kollapre. Today we'll see some more problems on work energy principle. Let's see the problem here. A bullet of mass 20 grams moves at a speed of 150 meter per second, strikes a wooden log and penetrates to a distance of 10 centimeters. Calculate the retarding force offered by the log in stopping the bullet. So here a bullet is fired moving with a velocity. It will move into the wooden log for a distance of 10 centimeters. Further it says if the thickness of the log is 5 centimeters, then find the velocity with which it leaves the log with same resistance. Use work energy principle. Now here the problem is it has got a bullet. Suppose this is a wooden log. The bullet is fired and the mass of the bullet is 20 grams. It is moving with a velocity of 150 meter per second. So here the initial velocity is 150 meter per second. This will penetrate to a distance of 10 centimeters. When the bullet enters into the wooden log, there will be resistance of the wooden log in the opposite direction. Suppose here W is equal to M into G. Now this will be traveling for a distance from position 1, if I call this as position 1, to this is position 2. So movement is from position 1 to position 2. Suppose here if we apply the work principle energy, so it says work done is equal to half into M into V square minus U square. So here you know initial velocity, you are required to find out the resistance offered by the body, and resistance is by the work done. So here F is the force minus, or F is the resistance offered. It is moving by a distance of S. This must be equal to half of M into V square minus U square, where F is the resistance. So here this will be minus F into the distance for which it is moving is 10 centimeters. I will convert it in meters. So this will be 0.1 is equal to half into mass of the bullet is 20 grams. This is in grams. So let us convert it in kg. So divided by 1000 into V square is the final velocity is 0 minus the initial velocity is 150 square. So if you simplify this, the resistance offered by the wooden log is 2250 Newton. So this is the resistance of the log when the bullet will enter into the wooden log. Now the second case is same wooden log. Thickness of the wooden log is 5 centimeters. The bullet is fired here from position 1. So it will go out on the other side. So here the initial velocity is 150 meter per second. Here it will move out with certain velocity which you are required to find out. The resistance force F is the same which you already calculated, 2250, and this resistance will be in the opposite direction. Again applying the work energy principle, you see that work done is equal to minus F into S, half of M V square minus U square. Same formula we are going to use here. Minus F, you know the value of F now is 2250 into the distance for which it is traveling is 5 centimeters. So it will be 0.05. Be careful, it is in meters. Must be equal to half of M is 20 grams divided by 1000 for kgs into, we want the final velocity V square minus the initial velocity is 150 square. Initial velocity, and we are required to find the final velocity. So if you simplify this, the velocity with which it will be going out from the other side is 10 meter per second when it leaves the wooden log, because the thickness of the wooden log is less than 10 centimeters. So this is one type of problem that you come across. resistance remains same in both the cases. That we make use in solving the problem. We'll go to the next problem. Now here we will see one thing here. Whenever we use spring, they have got stiffness. Springs, they have got stiffness. We have seen the springs are like this. If I pull it, it gets stretched, and if I push it, it gets compressed by an amount of delta, extension by an amount of delta. So tension will be causing stretching, compression will be causing the compression of the spring. So suppose if I pull the spring and leave it, it will come back to its original shape and size, because it has got certain stiffness, and that stiffness, if I call it as K, then work done by spring is given by half K into S square, where K is the stiffness of the spring and S is the distance for which it gets extended or compressed. So remember, work done by the spring is always half K S square. So this we are going to use in the next problem about springs. Now here this is a problem with a spring. So let's read the problem. A 50 Newton block is released from rest on an inclined plane making an angle of 35 degrees with the horizontal. It is released from the point A. Then the block starts sliding down from A for a distance of 1.2 meters. It will move for a distance of 1.2 meter and strikes a spring with a stiffness of 8 kilonewton per meter. Take mu is equal to 0.25 because the surface is rough here. Determine the velocity of the block when it strikes the spring. The amount of spring gets compressed. Distance the block will rebound up the plane from the compressed position. So here this is a block. The weight of this block is 50 Newton. It is sliding down with the initial velocity of 0. It will move down by a distance of 1.2 meter. You are required to find out the velocity with which it will strike the spring. So we will do up this first part. So here first we will go for the block. It has got its own weight. W is equal to 50 Newton. This is sloping at an angle of 35 degrees. So this is the reaction acting R. The block is sliding down, so the friction will be up. So the friction will be acting in the upward direction. Now this angle will be equal to 35 degrees. Line with horizontal, perpendicular with vertical will give you the same distance or same angle. Now here this is a friction F is equal to mu into R, and mu given to you is 0.25. 0.25 into R. F is equal to mu R, that is a friction. If I resolve the force perpendicular to plane, R, it is acting up. This force, if I resolve perpendicular to the plane, it will be down is equal to 50, or let me write, minus 50 cos of 35 is equal to 0. So R value will be here equal to 40.958 Newton. Similarly, resolving parallel to the plane, if I resolve parallel to the plane, this F is or let me find out the force of friction. F is equal to 0.25 times of R. So this will be 0.25 into, we know the R value of R is 958. If you simplify this, you get the value of F is equal to 10.24 Newton. So we got the value of R is equal to 40.958 and F value is equal to 10.24. Now we'll go for the first part. Let v be the velocity before hitting the spring. So it starts moving from here to here. Let v be the velocity with which it will be hitting to the spring. So here initial velocity is 0, final velocity you are required to find out, and the distance it is traveling is 1.2 meters. 1.2 meters. So let us use the work energy principle. It states that work done is equal to change of kinetic energy. Change of kinetic energy. Now here the work done is, it is moving down. So this W, if I take it parallel to the plane, it is going away from the angle and the direction is down. So it will be 50 sine of 35. 50 sine of, or let me write in terms of W. So I will take it as W sine theta. W sine theta plus F. This is the net force acting, and the distance it is S, if I call, is equal to half of m into v square minus u square. Suppose if I use this here, so W is here 50 sine theta, theta is here 35 degrees, plus F, value of F is 10.24, into the distance for which it is traveling is 1.2 meter, is equal to half of weight of the block is 50 divided by 9.81, this will be in kgs, into v square minus initial velocity is 0. So here if you simplify, you get the value of v is equal to 692. Okay, you calculate, you get 92.94 meter per second. So this will be hitting to the spring with a velocity of 92.94 meters per second. This is the first part. Second part is the amount of spring gets compressed. So when it hits to the spring, this spring gets compressed, and you are required to find out the distance by which this spring will be getting compressed. We will go for the second part. We will go to the second part. Let the spring get compressed by a distance of x, by a distance of x. Now here again we will apply the equilibrium work energy principle. Just now we are drawing this figure R, this is F. The block is moving down. We have seen the earlier case, the work done is W sine theta minus F into the distance is equal to half of m v square minus u square. We have seen just now this equation. If I substitute the values here, then W is 50 sine of 35 minus the value of F, what we have got is 10.24. Now the distance for which it is traveling is 1.2 meter plus this compression. So this will be 1.2 plus x. 1.2 plus x is equal to half of the weight of the body is, so the spring is getting compressed. I showed you just now the work done by the spring is half kx square. So if I add that here, plus half kx square, this is the compression of the spring, and this value if I take here, it is getting compressed, so it will become negative. So here this will be minus half into the stiffness what is given to in the problem is 8 kilonewton per meter. So this 8 kilonewton per meter we will convert it into Newton. 8000 Newton into kx square. So that is the compression of the spring that is taking. So this must be equal to half of m is your mass of the block 50 divided by 9.81 into the velocity with which it will be moving will be 0. Now here if you see to the block, before hitting the velocity of this is 0, after hitting also the velocity will be 0 because it is stopping, so the net kinetic energy will be equal to 0. So here if you simplify this, you get 4000 x square minus 18.439 x minus 22.127 is equal to 0. You get a quadratic equation. You will have to simplify this quadratic equation. So I am dividing it by 4000, or you can directly use this value to substitute in the quadratic equation, and if you simplify this, x value of the quadratic equation is 0.077 meter. That is, the spring will get compressed by a distance of 0.077 meter. We will go for the third part. Now the third part says about the rebound. Distance the block will rebound up the plane from the compressed position. So when it hits, it gets compressed. Spring will again rebound it. So you will have to find out the distance for which it will be moving up the plane. Suppose this is a block. It has got its weight of 50 Newton, inclined at an angle of 35 degrees. Now here the block is moving up the plane, so the force of friction will be down the plane. So this is the normal reaction R, and this is the angle 35. Now here the block is moving up the plane. Now here net force that will be acting is, if I resolve this W away from the angle, W sin theta plus F into x1 will be equal to half kx square, half kx1 square, because this is the kind energy of the spring or the work done by the spring here. So if we equate them, you work done by the system is equal to work done by the spring. So if you equate them, you get the value of W is 50 sine of 35 plus we have calculated the value of F is 10.24 into x1 is equal to half into the stiffness of the spring. What we have seen is 8 kilonewtons, so it will be 8000 into x1 square. If you simplify for x1, you get the value of x1 is equal to 0.609 meters. So this is the distance by which the block will get rebound here. So here we see that let x1 be the rebound of the block. So this is the rebound of the block that is taking place. So this spring category will cover everything, the velocity with which it will be hitting, after hitting what is the compression that is taking place, and after rebound what is the distance it is moving. So this covers all the types of problem on spring. Please subscribe the channel for more videos. Press the bell icon for notifications. Comment for questions in the comment section. Thank you.